Hey there anglers, Lenny Rudow here for FishTalk magazine. Today I'm doing something a little different, people. I'm trolling. We're out here trolling for fall rockfish and bluefish. Now, if you read FishTalk and you know the style of fishing I do, that's a little abnormal for me, right? I usually do the light tackle casting gig, but trolling can be very effective sometimes. And to make sure that it's effective today, what we've done is we've got some experts here from Angler Sports Center. Wave hi to Roger and Alex. These guys are going to show us how it's done. Let's get to it.
Right. Hey guys, it's Roger and Alex out here from Anglers. We're doing a little trolling for fall rockfish and bluefish with Lenny Rudow today. We're just going to go over some of the rigs we're using, some of the equipment, how to set everything out. So first we have the Akuma SLX 15 6-foot Andy stand-up rod. We're running this to a #1 planer, and then we're going to have about a 15-foot leader. Somewhere about halfway down, we're going to have a ball bearing swivel just to eliminate line twist, and then that's just going to run to a #2 spoon here. So we're going to drop this one back about 15 bars, so that'll be about 150 feet. Set the planer and see what happens. So this should get it down about 20 feet or so. We're in 25 feet of water. We're marking most of the fish in the bottom half of the water column. So this should be right where we want it to be in that target zone. So Alex is trying to set the planer right now. He's basically just ripping the rod forward, trying to get slack in it. The planer will kind of dip down in the water, put tension on the rod, and get it down into the strike zone where we want it. So first rod was going to be a #1 planer with a spoon. Our next rod is going to be a spoonbrella with a 6-ounce inline on it. We're running this on an SLX 20, just a little bit heavier. The umbrellas can definitely put a little bit of tension on the rod, so we just bumped everything up a little bit. We're gonna run this one about 10 bars back, so about 100 feet. With the 6-ounce inline, that should get it down probably 18 to 22 feet. So it's not gonna be exactly where the other rod is, but it's gonna be close. All the fish we're marking again in that like bottom half of the water column. So 10 bars back. The other thing I'll say just real quick is sometimes if you go too far, you'll notice lures are just bouncing on the bottom. If that happens, just crank them up a couple bars and you should be good to go. Just keep an eye on the rods and make sure they're not constantly hitting bottom. Otherwise, you'll lose a lot of equipment, and as you know, trolling gear can be pretty pricey. All right, so our third rod is gonna be a Billy spreader bar, double drop rig. We got 10-ounce inline on there, so that should get it down. We're gonna let it out about 7 bars, so that should again get it down right to that 18 to 25 foot range where we want it to be. So let's drop this in. Again, this is gonna be an SLX 15, which these reels, you can pretty much run anything you want on them. They're fantastic. 7 bars, set the clicker. On our fourth rod, we're gonna run a standard 4-arm umbrella with a 12-ounce inline. We're gonna put this one about 6 bars back. The other thing I'll note for fall rockfish, bluefish trolling, we've downsized everything. So we're really just running like 6-inch shads here. You just want smaller baits this time of year. So 6 bars, Alex, please. He's running good. All right, looks like we got one on the spoonbrella, I believe. Some decent little fish here. Yeah, it is. Let's flip him in real quick. Yeah. Some nice fish there. Uh-huh, he'll definitely keep. Another one on the spoon. Get him. I got it. Flip him in. Just
in the helicopter right now.
Yeah.
Get 2 of them. Let's go. Woo! Let's go.
Well, folks, we're wrapping it up. It's been a long day of trolling on a rough fall Chesapeake Bay that happens quite often, you know, late in the season, and it's finally calming down now that it's time for us to go home. But anyway, we had some fun. We caught a few fish. One thing we didn't mention that I want to make sure we do is boat speed. Everybody has their favorite boat speed. Some guys love 2 miles an hour. Some guys love 4 miles an hour. I generally find that right in the middle there, 3 miles an hour works pretty good. If you're not catching fish, the important thing is you remember to try something different. Slow it down, speed it up, put out some different lures. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time out on the Chesapeake. Don't miss another cool Fish Talk video. Click below to subscribe.